Hello, everyone. Good evening. How is everyone doing today? So cricket. There we go. Hi, guys. I'm ready for some sprints. Hey, Princess.
Hello.
Hey, I like that shirt.
Thank you.
I was trying to one up people on the interweb.
Uh-uh. I had a I had to show my face on a call today, so I was like, oh, I guess I gotta put an actual like shirt on.
Not your pajamas.
Yeah.
Hey, Sky. Hey, Rose. Hey, Dion. Hey, girl. Hey, Deja.
What's this
Hey,
key
Penny.
that you sent? That's what Brandy's asking.
Oh, um, I'll send it back in the chat. Or is she here? Are you here,
I
Brandie?
don't think she's here.
Okay. Oh, show us the new nail princess, right?
Wow. Imagine. They're just white and shiny. I don't think you can like really tell on here, but they are like shiny, but they're white and shiny.
Little shimmers.
Oh, I love it. I love the keychain, but I also like old school keys, so it makes sense.
So hey DM, I have your package here, and I was showing them.
How do I get a key? What's up? How
You gotta
do
order.
I get a key?
It's so cute. It's so cute.
Everybody knows that if you put a key on the cover of a book, I'm gonna buy it. Like I'm gonna buy it just because there's a key on the cover.
Her book has a rose and a key on the cover and on the pages.
I need it in my life. I need it.
Love it. Thanks for stopping by, DM. Oh, pretty nails. Yeah, she's
Thank
always
you.
like showing out. Hey, Brandie. Brandie will be here later, guys. So, what are you reading right now, Princess? I'm curious.
Vicious. I'm almost done.
Yay, that's good. So, you must love it.
I do really like it. I like it a lot.
Flying through it.
I still haven't opened my box yet. My box from ILLUMICRATE.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't opened it yet because I was like, I still haven't started the vlog and such. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm just like not really in the mood for it, I guess.
I'm not in the mood to film.
No, not really.
I can understand that. I'm not in the mood to do anything. Fatigue.
How was your first day back?
Um,
If you don't mind me asking. If you mind, it's fine.
yeah. So, I took the last 10 business days off, guys, and I kind of left without saying anything, which my business is my business.
Right.
Like it does for teachers, like I don't have to tell you, like my job impacts the kids, but it doesn't, like I'm not a classroom teacher, so it doesn't, I don't have to check in with you, right?
Very
Like
true.
the kids are just not gonna get picked up. So people noticed that I was gone and they were like, did she quit? But nobody would say anything. So I got a lot of flack. And I just kept walking away. I said, I'm not here for this negativity. But they were like, well, you ain't say nothing. We hate you. Da, da, da. Like, how dare you leave and not say nothing? I thought it was all joke and play until like the sixth person. And by that time, I'm like annoyed and I'm dodging people. So I wish I could say it was a great day back. Wonderful. But I got a lot of heat. I got a lot of slack. So that was
But it was totally necessary why you left. So
it was.
it is what it. I mean, it is what it is. I was just curious. I was hoping for positive news, but
I was hoping for positive news too, but the deans or assistant principals were very rude. Like straight up was like, "Oh, I had no idea." They were like, "Oh, I had no idea that you were coming today. Things have been great without you." And I'm like, "Really? So I could go ahead and head home." Like, Okay.
Was there like no type of communication of like you'll be coming back on this day and everything? Like,
So the only person, so the assistant principals are supervisors to the teachers, but I do intervention. So because I'm a specialist, my supervisor is the director. If the director chooses to share that information, go right ahead. There's still assistant principals still help run the school. They're still admin, but I don't report to them. I told who I report to, and that's all I needed to tell. Like from my standpoint, like that's
yeah,
how I felt. But if my supervisor is really bad about communicating in general, she most likely has not opened my emails, most likely has not even looked at them. So if she gave that information to the assistant principals, no idea. I highly doubt it because they wouldn't have gave me that response. But either way it goes, like that was really rude. I'm not here for you. I'm here for the kids. Like
yeah, true.
it's been fine without you. It was fine before I left. Like it was going great. My job does not impact you. I don't sit here and have a conversation with you every day. I see you in the hallways, and that's about as far as our relationship goes. So, it was great before I left. So it was great when I left. It was great before I left. Like y'all don't need me. Like I just pull kids out. I make my own schedule. I do my own thing, my own data, my own groups. Like I do all of it myself. My job does not impact you. I give you the information. But that's pretty much it. Like so I was like, oh man. Um, but I wish I could say it was great. I had a teacher run up on me. Uh and reflex, okay? I don't know why don't run up on people. Just don't do it. Cause when she did it, I just went in stance mode and just like start elbowing people. And so I might have elbowed her. Don't run up on me. Like she was like, I was just joking. She ran up on me with fists, and I was like, automatically in stance mode. I said, you almost caught these hands. You lucky it was just an elbow.
I thought you guys were freaking. I just don't understand. I'm like, aren't you guys fucking adults? Like,
Yeah.
aren't you adults? But
no lie, I have this fifth grader who, after school during car line, he was like, "Don't start nothing, won't be nothing," and like he's all up in my face. I said, "We got a problem. We got a problem." Because you can get suspended again. Like, what's up? And he was like, I will drop kick you. And I'm like, yep, that's it. This is my first day back. He was like, I had to give you crap because you haven't been here. And I'm like, what is wrong with everybody? Why is so much aggression? Like, did y'all not have your orange juice this morning? I'm missing something. But yeah. You would think that teachers most of the time were joking, but like today, I don't know if they were just on edge and it just came out wrong. And I was like, that's a joke. They were like, yes, but no, because I'm mad you're not here. Okay, chill out, homie. People feel entitled to everyone. Like, why? It's not your business. Exactly. And they are supervisors, but they're not my supervisor. You supervise the teachers. Therefore, you need to know what's going on with the teachers. My role does not impact you. So don't feel entitled just because you're of position higher up, like as assistant principal, and I'm supposed to tell you something because I don't have to. And I won't because I don't have to.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, you would think like it's the end of school year. Look, we tapped out. We tapped out, and I get it. I just wasn't expecting that much aggression. Like, no, they didn't get the orange juice. They didn't have a good weekend. Something. Don't be laughing at me, Dion. Sorry you had to deal with that, girl. Look, ain't nothing but I bet they can't fight me. So I bet they can't whoop my ass. Not running up on you, right? She ran up on me. I mean, fist out, everything. And I'm like, it was after school. We had a training to go to. She had her fist out, and I'm like, just standing there, like, what is about to happen? I'm like this. I'm like, what is about to happen? She just got too close, and I just, right in the side, and she, all dramatic, like, look, it is what it is.
Yep.
Don't start with nothing, won't be nothing. That's my stance. But hopefully tomorrow will be better. I have hopes. If not, everybody getting ignored. I only got a month left. Y'all better leave me alone. I got 40 days. Shoot, leave me alone, because I'm checked out. All right, what do you guys read? I'm so sorry. That was a long rant for...
It wasn't a rant. We're checking in. That's what your people are here for, to check in.
Yeah.
How's it going? How's life? That's normal.
True. But I finished The Betrayals. I know I already told you.
I heard, yeah.
I loved it. I loved it.
I can't even find my copy. I don't know where it is. It's probably in a car.
I want to get to that point in life, and guys, tell me in the comments, like, I want to get to that point in life where I'm just like, I lost the book.
There's no, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's in the car. It's either in the car or it's in here. It's one of the two places.
My book is somewhere.
It's in here somewhere.
It will find itself one day. Right now, at least I get to relax and read. Absolutely. I'm surprised you're up, Dion. I thought it was too late for you. I'm reading Rabbits. Ooh, by Terry Miles. I want that book so bad. I gotta add it to my cart. It's on my Goodreads. I'm reading Burning Gods by R.F. Kuang. How do you like it? That's the last one. Last book. How do you like it? I'm reading King of the Wild. That's
King
Wild, right?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
It's an adult fantasy about, like, old men who, like, were, like, knights and stuff back in their heyday, and one of their daughters disappears, something like that, so they have to get the group back together and go do that adventure stuff or whatever, from what I hear, at least.
Yeah. You're such a, like, the way your level of long-term memory and short-term memory works is just amazing when it comes to books and authors. I am
That's
just
right.
because I'm just like,
I try to keep it in there,
This is the author. Yep, next. Luckily, like, usually I read a lot of kids' books during the day too, and we're big on talking about authors and all the way down to talking about the spine of the book and da 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 da. So I'm just, look, I read it, I enjoy it, I put it down. I wish I could do that. Love Hypothesis. It's dry, but reading is subjective. It's
dry.
It's dry. Hey, how are you? The Betrayals was really good. I agree. Hey, Jenny. Oh, I said it to you earlier. Oh, did you finish the Sanderson book, Rose? Yeah, you're off, Dion. From my understanding, Dion, I was going to say, correct me if I'm wrong. Do not correct me because I know I'm right.
Okay.
You said that you were going to do sprints every day because you're off this entire week. So
was that what the deal was?
The math is not mathing. So what's going on?
I didn't know that.
I'm going to be reading The Betrayals or Sanderson book, maybe both. Okay. I am reading 2000 Seasons by I'm not going to butcher that. That sounds amazing. 2000 Seasons? I'm curious. That's an interesting title. Got 120 pages left, but I need to read a day and drink my coffee, and I'll finish it in time. Gotcha. I'm glad you didn't DNF it. Reading the Murders of Molly
I have
Southbourne.
that book. It actually sounds so interesting. And it's tiny too. It's a tiny book.
Really?
It's like a girl who she trains to kill herself because every time she bleeds, a version of herself is made. And so she has to kill that version of herself. It's a really tiny book though. It's like probably like 150 pages, if that.
Really?
Yeah.
Small little novella. Is it on Kindle Unlimited?
I don't know. I got it off of Amazon because I heard about it.
Molly Southbourne.
Supposedly. See, when I take in what people say about books, like I take in as much as I can and keep it in there. And that's always be like, I think this is what it's about. I'm pretty sure this is what it's about. But it's a very tiny book.
Oh, it's a trilogy.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. The Survival of Molly Southbourne is number 2. The Legacy of Molly Southbourne.
I didn't know that. I just have the first one.
The third one comes out in mid-May, the 17th. So I'm gonna look into it. I need to start utilizing my library because, yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna buy any books for a while. Like, I think I'm good, and then that don't last at all. Book is okay. IDK, if it's just me, I'm really getting bored already. I'm only 30% in. Hopefully it gets better. Hopefully.
I mean, it is the last book, so it's probably like going to take a while to wrap everything up.
Oh, I just finished the second one. No, I am not. Well, people work, and I don't want to be sitting up in the screen alone. So we have days on Tuesday. Look. But if you tell us to be there, did you even ask?
Nope.
Did you even ask?
Nope.
Because I know yesterday you sent the link to Only Princess, and I said, let's have a party. Like, you didn't even ask. So closed mouth don't get fed. Don't play with me. I like it a lot. Me seeing you at the rate of patrol. I'm ready to fight when the discussion happens. Rose, don't get in timeout today. We're just not going to do it. Dog decided to join. Look, you and the dog will get put in timeout. Because the betrayals, as much as you did not like it, it's subjective.
I can see it not being for everybody. I can see
It's definitely not for everybody. It's not easily read like a YA book, or I mean the writing it's not whimsical, but it's just different.
I can definitely see it not being for everybody and stuff. I wouldn't necessarily say it's not easily read like a YA book because that makes it sound like all YA books are easy to read, and that's not the case. But I will say that I can see like it's how it's written, the way it's written. I can see people struggling with it. Like, things are not easily given to you,
right?
Unlike some YA books,
right? Unlike some YA books.
So YA books.
Facts. I guess try leave me. No, we just not gonna do that.
When?
We're not. You're not gonna be lying on the interweb. Look, lie to your mama. Don't lie to us, okay? We just know we're not having it. We're not having it.
We are just here for you, Dion. We living in your world right now, okay? We're just chilling. Chilling.
I don't even want to live in your world anymore because you be lying. You be lying. You told us that you're gonna do it every single day. You didn't, and now you want to sit here and lie about it. But tomorrow, send us a link. I was struggling with The Burning God. It took me 2.5 months to finish it because I was just not interested.
She always got the hot takes. Wow.
I'm reading Ain't Burnt All the Bright by Jason Reynolds. I love that book.
I like Jason Reynolds.
I love Jason Reynolds. Dion, I'm free most days, so if you want to sprint, I'm available. Betrayals make you think, and that's why I love it. I love it makes you think, and there's a mystery behind it that's kind of annoying, more than half the book, because you're like, okay, give me answers, but it's still providing so much information. It really is a good dialogue book. Most of the book is dialogue, but I love it. I love it. It does make you think. I've been thinking about the betrayals a lot, so I can see very clearly like people enjoy it, but I have very strong opinions, which seems to be the thing for us who don't like it. So no actual fighting. Okay. All right. The thing, when books stick with me, I appreciate that. Like it has made some type of impact where I'm still thinking about the book, and that I can appreciate about the betrayals. Like it's making me think. I still want to pick the book up. I still want to find out more. And I enjoy that about books, but don't start, none won't be none, and then we won't fight. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I only say that because you said something about fighting when we have the discussion. So I'll send the link next time. I'm sorry, Bree. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Okay, sorry.
No, you know what? You are sorry. You are sorry. You sorry for lying to us. Okay. I feel lied to. I feel betrayed. You lied to me. I was so happy that you were getting back on the booktube. You showed up for one day and was like, I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna go ahead and head out.
It's like, this is like a overtime type of thing. You know what I mean? Like it takes time.
No, she said what she said, which was every day. All right, but I am reading Hostage by Claire McIntosh, so I am ready for a sprint. I know that you are editing.
I am. I got distracted by this video. I was watching a video about some single player games that's coming out this year, and I was like, let me watch this video.
You being distracted.
I got distracted and was like, oh my God, there's this game coming out I really want to play, but it's on PlayStation 5. I don't have a PlayStation 5 yet. Like, I need to get on this, but they're expensive.
No.
They raised their prices. They did not used to be this fucking expensive.
Did they release more?
No, they're still
for a while, but
from what Mike said, because of the scalpers, because scalpers are like charging like hella money for it. Yeah. They have no choice but to raise the prices. He was saying a disc version of PlayStation 5 was over $800, and I was like, lies. He was like, nah. He looked it up and everything. And then they have a disc version where you can like put the game in there. Then they have a discless version where you can just download the game, and those are still like $700. About $700. So I'm just like, what is happening?
So they have the machine without the disc option?
Yeah, because you could just like you could buy a game and just download it digitally onto the game. Yeah, onto the console.
But people like to physically have an open.
I personally love a physical game, but I don't know. But with this game coming out in May, I need to buy one. I have to buy a PlayStation 5. I have to. I have no option. Because the game come out in May and I want to play it.
But are they even in stock? They are in stock?
Oh, people are like still selling them. Like scalpers are still selling them.
So you need to buy it from someone.
I'm most likely gonna have to buy it from somebody. That's good. Because Sony is fucking playing. Sorry, I'm aggressive right now. I just don't understand how do you not have stock? How do you not have stock? And still releasing all these new games that are only on PlayStation 5.
This is offensive.
The fuck? Yeah. But anyways, you knew. But I'm done watching the video. I just finished it. That's why I was on mute earlier. I was finishing it. Here, babe. Here's my list of games.
We all knew I was never going to do sprints every day. I don't appreciate that.
I think
I'm reading The Color Purple and The Devil in the Blue Dress. Ooh. Isn't that a movie? That's a movie, right?
And then all
right. We're going to go ahead and start our first sprint. We're going to start it with a 30-minute, and then we are going to move up from there to a 45. So happy reading, guys.
Okay.
Bye. Hey. Hey, Dion.
Hello.
What's going on? You're still up.
Hey, your sweater is super bright. I love it.
Thank you.
You what? You love orange?
I
Is
like how bright it looks up against hers. That looks great. I don't like it. I couldn't personally wear it. It's not my thing, but I do like it.
Your hair is cute. I like how you put it up.
Oh yeah. I was like, let me go ahead and do that.
Dion has a pair.
Yeah, not her rubbing it in my face.
Right?
PlayStation 5. But okay. You're not even a console gamer. You're a PC gamer.
Is there thought to watch sprints?
So, one more time.
Is there so I can watch my sprints?
Gotcha.
Wow. Got a whole ass PlayStation 5 just to watch. I'm not even gonna. We're not even gonna
That's
talk
so
about it.
shady.
We're not gonna talk about it because you're gonna have to catch his fate. You're gonna have to catch his fate.
That's so funny. I'm glad you're getting one though, because Mike has been trying to get one. Well, get you one.
Yeah, he's been trying to push the issue about me getting one for a minute.
It's happening now. Just got here from a meeting. Still reading Final Empire. Ooh, where are you at? Where are you at in the book? Gotta get going, but happy reading, y'all. Thank you, Emma Ray. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, y'all. I'm uber late. Just in time. You're fine. Hi, Jamie.
Hi.
Hi, Tia.
Hello.
Dion, the famous Dion, is here.
Yeah.
First time catching a live. How are you beautiful people doing? Great, fabulous, amazing. Woke up black and beautiful today.
Hey.
I love the hair. I know, right? She's just going out today.
Thanks.
Read 34 pages.
Okay.
How was you guys' reading or editing?
I am 8 minutes into 47 minutes, so it's fine. It's not gonna be that long, but it's definitely what's taking me forever is I have to like go to Goodreads, get the picture of the books that I don't have anymore physically, and then if I made a graphic of the star rating, then I'll use it. But if I haven't, I have to go make a graphic and stuff. So it's fine. It's okay.
It'll be up tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. It probably won't be up at like 6:30 in the morning, but it will be up tomorrow. Yeah.
I made it. Just got off a live. Really?
What's up, bro?
Oh, princess.
What?
Nothing. It was a typo. I'm sure it was. I couldn't try to figure out what she was trying to say. So
maybe hair. You are hair. I mean, I guess
your hair.
Possibly
your hair.
Maybe.
Finished Ain't Burned All the Bright and started writing my review. I love that. I am so bad about writing reviews. I just put the star rating and hit submit. I use Goodreads mostly for just tracking my reading rather than reviews, because I will write that in my reading planner, but I don't know. I got to get better at that, because
I always just put review to come and it never comes.
Really?
It never comes.
Not you lying to the people.
I'll put the star, like if I put like 3-star but it's really like a 3.5, Goodreads don't have half stars, I put 3.5 out of 5 and I put review to come and then I hit submit. That's it.
See, I'll give like Jade War, I gave 4.5, so I put 4.5 and I hit submit, and then that was it. I gave it 5 stars, but I put 4.5 in the comment, and then I'm done. Sorry about that. My son hit the keyboard. Okay. You're perfectly fine. Thank you, son, for being here and joining us on Spreads. Hey, Alicia. Alicia, I want to know whose live you were on. I missed it. You didn't share it. 80p into Frostheart.
It's a middle grade.
It
It's
is?
middle grade, yeah.
I never heard of it. I may have gotten distracted by my dog's weird squeaky noises when she. Okay. I was going to say, love the hair princess. Right?
Thank you.
I'm like, let me do something. Come on. You know, show up and show out. Dion's the one with the nice hair. It's all. What color is that?
It was blue before, right?
Yeah, it's blue.
Okay.
But it's like going back to black too.
Right.
It's growing out. I mean, I like when people have like when they like dye it and then like you can see it like grow it out and stuff like my actual hair and stuff. I like it like that.
I do,
like, personally.
No, we're in a bad stage. The hoodie had to come up.
Why?
It's just
Show
not-
us the hair. Show us.
Show us. Show us. Show us. Show. Come on, Dion. Show us.
I do like the color though.
I love the color.
Invested into this. It's fine.
Ooh, I love that color.
It's like a teal, actually.
It's like
more
a teal.
Yeah.
That's what I was like. A blue, maybe it turned into teal.
Yeah, it was all blue, but now it's like black and it was yellow for a bit at the back.
Yellow. I love it. I write short reviews in bulk when I feel like writing them. I can feel that. I just don't have the. So once a month we have these things called Wellness Wednesdays where we get out of work like it's supposed to be 2 hours early, but it's more like an hour. Maybe an hour, 15 minutes early. Maybe I'll like do that once a month. In chapter 6 of the Final Empire. Okay, so you're at the beginning.
Yeah.
Nicole from picked this book. Let me look it up.
Ooh, excuse me.
How did it go?
She's nice. She primarily reads romance though.
Gotcha.
But she's super nice.
I gotta look her up. Picked this book.
The peer pressure.
Peer.
Yeah, keep it down. There we go. Ooh, Dion.
With the headset.
Yes.
Loving it. Loving it. Loving it.
I guess it's going broke from buying Brandon Sanderson books. I'm sorry. That's all I'm gonna say.
I ain't got nothing to say to that.
Restarted something that people weren't ready for.
Right?
Why am I still getting blamed for this?
Including myself. And I had all the books.
So why am I being blamed for this?
It was your idea. So you still not gonna admit that it wasn't your idea?
Well, she said in the video it was
Oh,
her
what?
idea, so she already claimed it.
I what?
You said in the video in that book call, you was like, "Oh, it's my idea for the book Brandon Sanderson book club."
It was.
So here we go.
It was her idea.
I said I mentioned it, and Princess took off with it.
Wait.
Like, took off and was like, "Say less, say less."
That's your idea.
Da, 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 da. And I was like, "Hey, here go all the books. Like, maybe we can do this reading order that I found online." And she created everything. So it's Princess' fault.
Wait. You just said that you mentioned it. I wouldn't have anything to go off of if you didn't mention it. What you got going on over there?
I just my daughter,
Brandon Sanderson breaking into her house.
even though she's supposed to be in bed. Yeah, I just mentioned it. I don't see at least okay, I will take half the blame from even mentioning it.
Okay.
But that's as far as it's going to get. Like me and Princess we're I'm sorry. You gotta blame us both. If I have to be blamed, Princess has to be blamed for doing, all the work.
I don't know about that.
Honestly, I'm not doing any reading at the moment. Catching up on Goodreads while listening to a former professor's live. Ooh, that's still productive. Who picked this book channel? Okay, gotcha. Hello, hi, and cleaning, never ending, ever. Lasted 2 seconds and the house is already being destroyed. Love that color. Why you not showing that? Right. Next one I'm going to be on will be on May 11th. Okay, but when is your booktube channel coming?
I'm trying to get everybody started booktube channel.
Right?
Look, if I got pressured into this shit, everybody else get pressured into this shit, and I'm holding you accountable.
You are already talking to booktube people, already in groups and friends and all that. You might as well. You were already reading them. You were already reading them. You might as well talk about them.
I was definitely reading a lot, and within a 2-week span of talking to booktubers, Princess
Wait.
got pre-pressured into doing booktube, all within a 2-3 week span. Literally, it was less than 30 days. So you held me accountable, I'm holding everybody else accountable.
True.
We're in this together. I used to have this bright purple hair. I want to try another color, maybe blue. Look, if it turns out like Dion, I say go for it.
Do it.
Do it. We had fun. I'm so glad. Right, killing it, Dion. Dion is both of y'all just showing out. I'm all regular diggler. Look, regular diggler.
A bit of color in your life, like a t-shirt.
I know Princess has red. You have teal.
You can't really see it. You can't really see it though. But yeah.
I got this. Yeah, but it's cute. It's there. It was awesome idea and couldn't have been better time. Why don't you want the credit?
Mm-hmm.
Because because one, it's adult fantasy and a lot of people don't like adult fantasy. Well, not a lot of people, but some people don't. 2, we're talking about a big investment and a big commitment. This is not just something that's happening within a 3-month span. It's not a trilogy. We're talking about 15 plus books potentially.
I mean, we could have definitely split it up if we really we could have been let's read the first trilogy. We're going to take a break and then go on to the next and take a break. But no, we don't know how to half-step anything.
That's not who we are. You give us a whole world, let's read it. Yeah.
Y'all really said one book a month. You just took the piss, to be honest. Us slow readers were there, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I put the book back on the shelf. Who knows when it's coming back down?
You didn't finish The Final Empire, right, Dion?
I did not, no.
Are you gonna read The Well of Ascension?
I'm gonna finish it. I need time.
Yeah,
I feel it.
Especially since you're not doing the audio.
I couldn't do that. That man was annoying me.
Yeah, and you sit up here, you didn't need no issues reading. You had no issues reading that big ass 800-page orange ass book back there. But
that's different. That book, Miss Bourne, does not have dragons. It don't have lesbians. It don't have.
You're right.
YA writing. So leave me alone.
What orange book?
The Prairie Orange Tree.
Oh. But that's not a YA book.
It's not.
But she didn't write it adult. I wouldn't.
I mean, but she is more known for her. Well, no, because it was an easy. Too.
It was an easy read. It didn't read like Miss Bourne.
Yeah,
it was very easy.
I agree.
Gotcha. I heard the writing is somewhat tricky. One of my coworkers was telling me that she was I questioned my English reading this book, and I was like, Really? Further party.
Well, I mean, I have bad English anyway, so it's fine.
I wouldn't say that the writing is bad. I wouldn't say that the writing is sketchy or make you question. I mean, I'm not an English major whatsoever, but I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't. It wasn't hard to get through, like what Dion said. It wasn't
There's
hard.
just a lot of characters. Like
There's
at
a
the
lot of
beginning,
right.
she just gives you like a good like 4 chapters worth of characters.
It's a lot.
So it's a lot.
I mean, it is a standalone though too.
Like
So
info dump.
At the beginning, yeah,
like a good like 250. You kind of just trudging through, like kind of fight the good fight, just trying to get through, you know.
What? Seriously?
But after that, it's not that bad.
It's like no, the first like 100 pages. Wow, like boring. And then afterwards, she just starts to focus on the main characters, and then it gets a bit better. But yeah, there was a lot going on in that book.
Gotcha. I believe it, and read it like it was nothing.
Yeah, I read it in one day.
Ate it up. She ate it up.
One day?
Ate that book the fuck up.
One full day? Like
it was candy. It was like
I was gone. Every minute of the day I was reading that. It was finished.
Why am I so shocked? I don't know.
I can read fast when I enjoy the book. If I'm not enjoying the book, I won't read fast.
I respect that.
That's why you finished because you finished X Hex in
one day. Yes, it was very good.
Ate it up.
I did. It was delicious.
I question your
the romance. It does what it needs to do so that when I jump into the next fantasy, that old fantasy's gone, or like it's not the main focus anymore. So I'll be liking them.
That's good. That's all that matters. Now your opinion, on the other hand. No, I'm just joking.
I'm sticking to what I said. I will not change it.
Yeah.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Right? I'm looking into editing. Okay, you got this. All in or nothing. Yeah, that's why we're finishing it all in 2022. That's how Princess Logic is. Like the mindset.
It's a horrible mindset. That's a horrible mindset.
Right? Cough, 41 million. You have people who will read with you. Absolutely. I think it was a good, no matter what, right? Like all jokes aside, yes, it's a very large commitment to commit to reading his work for an entire year. I think that's big within itself. But the way he builds community and posts videos prior to even his announcement, he was still doing weekly videos and posting them and interacting with people. And I think that that 41 million was well deserved. It's going to be a great project, I think. But I'm just impressed at like the way he interacts with his fans, because it's not just like a post something on Instagram or tweet something. Like he's really making videos like on YouTube. Yeah. So I thought it was a great time. Half Step in books. What does that look like? Not me. And it's even worth if they're special edition. Right?
I don't half step in anything, which is a horrible thing. That's horrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I enjoyed Party of the Orange Tree. Why do you say half stepping is horrible? Or not
because like to give 100% of yourself into everything that you do is just
it's exhausting.
It's exhausting. Like I don't know how to half do something. I don't know how to be like, okay, let me do this and then like not do it and stuff. Like when I commit myself into doing something like BookTube or whatever the case would be, I put so much of myself into it that there's nothing left for me type thing. So I have a very hard time with just letting things go, like setting it down and then letting it go. I have a very hard time with that. Like I'd be like, no, it's all mine. What do you mean? It's all mine. Get out
I
here.
can see that. I can see that. But I think the balance is not that, because completion is completing anything, right? Not half stepping anything. Is an awesome feeling. The thing is, when you have 3 tasks versus 15 and you don't half step, whether it's 3 or 15, that's when it becomes a lot, right?
Yeah.
Like you add more to your plate and then you don't half step because you have, that's just not your personality is not to half step, but then you add more to your plate. That would bother me.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, cut it off, and then
it's
go full step into it.
It's very hard. And then it comes into like relationships as well, like our friendships and stuff. I don't half step in my friendships. Like either I'm here for you or I'm not. There is no half to that. There is no half. Either I'm fucking with you or I'm not fucking with you. And either you fucking with me or you're in my fucking way. Those are only 2 options. Those are only 2 options. Either you with me or you're against me, because I don't half step. Like there is no like, oh well, like we're cool, but I don't really fuck with it. No, if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. That's it. That's it. And that's all. That's it. That's all.
So are we gonna get an update on?
There is no update. I don't have an update. I don't have an update. I would give y'all an update, but I don't have one. We had a conversation that was all of maybe 10 minutes. It was very surface level, and that was it. There was nothing, and that was on Saturday. So
No, you're not coming with the tea. Boring.
I know.
I was waiting. I was book shopping. I put down the phone. I was ready for the tea.
I was going to reach out earlier today, because on Twitch, on Discord, you can see when somebody's doing something and stuff when you link your stuff. So I was playing Apex. This person was playing Apex earlier, and I was like, oh, I could reach out. But then I was like, do I want to? No. Do I want to? No, I don't want to. So I didn't have it. I didn't have it to give. I didn't have the energy to give. So eventually, I would assume we will have a conversation, but it's just not the time.
I mean, if all else fails, there's always Bumble.
Go to the next comment. Go to the next comment.
I'm sick.
That's how I do. Give me a world. And I want to read it all. Once the Poppy War have been hard to space monthly, I want it to be fresh. Yeah, absolutely. That's me too. Like, I would love to just read the next book because I want to stay in that world. So that's only.
I didn't. I read the first book and then that's it. I didn't go back to the series.
Facts. Facts.
I think Akito's the only book series that I finished, like the main 3 books. I didn't think I finished any of the other books.
I think like I don't like being in one world for a long period of time. I love jumping worlds. I hate being in one world, even if I love these characters. Like We Hunt the Flame. Love that book. Love the characters. But I will, after I finish the first book, I'm like, I need some time before moving to the next one. Like at least a couple weeks or something.
Yeah, like a palate cleanser, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not like that for me. I just don't ever have the second book. So then I don't read it. And then I forget about it because I'm like, oh, I need to get it. When I get it, I'm like, I've moved on with my life. So, yeah.
I don't know if I have it. Am I going to check? Maybe not.
Yeah, like it took so long to get the Deverbad series. The second book, I could not find it anywhere. I've got it. I've moved on. Like, okay, you know what? I'm content. I don't know what happens in the story, but I had a good time in the first book. Maybe we'll go back. Maybe we won't. We never know.
Did you have to spend a lot to finally get it?
I had to break the bank. I had to borrow money from my mom. I was like, please, you don't understand. I was like, I've not seen it anywhere. Please, mom. And she was like, okay. And I was like, thank you. And then I got it, and I was like, put it on my shelf, and that was it. Moved on.
Imagine going through all of that for it to look pretty on your shelf.
Hey,
Yeah,
it does look great.
pretty? I put something
You're
in front
such
of
a
it as well.
booktuber.
Yeah.
You're such a booktuber. You're such a booktuber.
It's not my fault.
No, I'm saying that in a good. It's a good thing. Like, come on, revive, resuscitate the channel.
Recess, you gotta like do
Listen.
CPR.
Y'all rate the first Mistborn book.
5 stars.
I gave it 4 stars.
5 stars.
It's a good entry book. The second book will definitely get 5 stars.
Or 4.5. I think it's 4.5. But it's 5-star on Goodreads.
Right. Hey, Paco.
Hi, Paco.
Hey, Paco.
Oh, I do that too. Reading rate is pace of book, but I can do 800 pages. I can't do 800 pages.
I couldn't do it. I don't have the attention span.
I do. Everybody's gone. Like, I don't even care. No, if you call my name, the book's coming with me. No matter what I'm doing, I'm just
exactly.
It's like sitting for having a conversation. What? I'm sorry.
Walking and literally walking.
Yeah, I had to buy it on Kindle because the hardcover was too heavy for me to carry.
We got books, and ebooks.
Yeah, I'm about to buy the paperback as well.
I just want to be like you, Dion, when I grow up. I can't wait to see your haul, Paco. I know you had your book club meeting or a book club meeting. I got the book for Princess Book Club for May, and it's coming to me this week. You already announced it?
Anderson one?
I did. I see the reason why I didn't know I announced it is because of Dion. It's Dion's fault.
Really?
As soon as I announced it, Dion said that she was going live. Like, it was
it's not my fault that people like me more. Anyhow, it's the Brandon Sanderson one.
That shit.
It's the Brandon Sanderson one.
Yeah.
I do have to read any of the other books to read that one, or can I just read that one?
It's a standalone.
No.
I guess.
Is it because it's in a school setting?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Gotcha.
If I didn't already read If We Were Villains, I would have chose that. But it's trash anyway, so I'm glad I didn't choose that. I'm glad I read it. It was like, no. Huh?
I'm gonna read it anyway.
If We Were Villains?
Yeah.
Really?
I'll read it anyway. Watch me rate it 5 stars.
Probably. Shit.
You know what? Dion.
I love bad books.
I question your judgments.
When other people say they're bad, I'm just like, maybe you're the problem, not the book.
True. I'll take that. I will take that. There was a lot of Shakespeare. It's a lot of Shakespeare.
And I love Shakespeare.
I don't like Shakespeare like that. I went
to the Shakespeare Globe. Beautiful. The man was like, spitting on me. I was like, take me. Because I was having a good time. Shimmy. Yeah, he was spitting on me. I was like, whoa. I was having a good time. He was like, amazing.
I just like it. I'm pretty sure. Like, I mean, I know a lot of booktubers who love like Dark Academia who love that book, which is why I bought it, and that's why I read it. Is for the Dark Academia. So I did get that. I rated it 2.5 stars, and that was being generous. But like it follows 7 friends who go to a theater prestigious school, and there's a lot of Shakespeare, like a lot of Shakespeare. Like it's like jammed down your throat, you choking on it type shit. And they got some issues.
I like that. I like it a lot. I love when listen, there's this one fan fiction that I read, yeah. It's a Harry Potter fan fiction, and they be using Shakespeare in it. Every so often I just go back to it and I reread it. I've read it like 8 times this year. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god, it's beautiful. I love some Shakespeare. That white man knew what he was doing.
I mean, there's a whole conspiracy that he didn't write any of his shit.
Yeah, he probably didn't, but who cares? Am I gonna research it? No.
True.
Lord. Not him not writing the work.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I highly suggest, especially if you like Shakespeare, I highly suggest it. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah. Gotcha. Jenny, you're gonna have to watch his video.
He put in the comment what he bought.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I'm so late, guys. I'm just trying to catch up on these. I have your back. Fever Star, Witchling, Hotel
Magnifique, I think it's called Magnifique.
Yeah, something like that. But
I got an arc of it.
how do you get an art? Oh, because Penguin.
Penguin, yeah.
See, bro, you gotta make them videos so you can get free books.
You know, I'm just trying to shake. Look, I'm gonna be like Dion, shaking something for a book.
Yeah.
Give me an art.
You gotta do the little
Let
shimmy.
me get an Owl Crate bookmark.
Shimmy.
Something. Shake it for a book. Look, I thought I like binging series, which is why I usually wait until all the books are published before reading them. But honestly, I'm just not a series person. I get that.
Maybe not a long series person. Maybe you're like a duology.
Yeah.
No, but there's always that
No.
one character who just ruins the whole series, and that's why you don't want to read it.
Probably.
Like Nesta.
Yeah, bitch.
Look, Nesta almost ruined it. But I think it's funny that Brie is convincing others to start a channel. I distinctly remember the live convention. Exactly.
Yes.
And there, I feel like ever since that live, where they just like try to convince me, peer pressure me into it, I did it. That was it. They're not trying to convince nobody else to do it. Like they were like, okay, we're done for the year, we're done for the season, the quarter, whatever it was. But look, I'm trying to get Dion to be more active in BookTube, and
you worked
back like this.
You must have put some good like juju out there, because when I first brought it up to Dion to go back to BookTube, it was a fuck no immediately. Like it was immediate no. It was immediate no. And I was just like, oh, okay, true. That's what's up. That's fine. Stuff. It was like no. And I was like, okay, true. Well, true.
Got some good juju, I guess.
Got some good juju out there.
Hey, let my good juju give me some free books.
Listen, no, Princess, you have to take some ownership of that, because I wasn't reading like when
that's true.
I met you, and I only started reading more when you came into my stream, so that's why.
That's true. But you used to stream so much more. You used to stream. I used to be in your stream all
then
the
I got
time.
a job.
Yeah, true. That's
Fuck
true.
the life out of me.
That's true.
You got what?
I got a job.
Oh. Stupid jobs.
Right?
I know. Making money sucks.
Whoa, God.
Right?
I want to be like Princess, where she works 4 hours at the day.
Do you know what's funny?
No.
I don't work that long. I only work for 5 hours. Most of the time, I just lie in bed after work. I could stream. I choose not to.
Yeah, because why? Why would you?
Yeah.
Relaxation, self-care.
Get like
I
that.
feel it, though. I really do. Blaming Dion.
It's always me. What? Listen, leave me and my Woven Kingdom alpaca, please. I do not want to fight you in the streets.
Woo! I want to hear about this. Okay, I hear great things about this one.
It's a really, when I tell you, a masterpiece, because I read the first page of Shatter Me and I thought this is pure shit. And then I opened this book and I read the first page and I thought, talent. Clearly something has happened in her life that has made her write well, because maybe she ate Sarah J. Maas's writing and that's why she writes better than Sarah J. Maas now. All I know is something happened and this book is beautiful. Does anything happen in it? Agree to disagree? No, nothing happens.
Plot? Where? Nothing.
But the vibes, it sets you up perfectly for the next book. I'm ready. Like I'm ready for the book. I will give birth to the book. I will have the book. The book will be mine. I will birth the book. The book is mine. She's writing that book for me and me only. There's no one else that book is for. Okay? Does Tara Hamafi scare me? Yes, she does. But that's fine. The book was beautiful. And it will be mine. And Paco rated it 3 stars. Like, were we not reading the same book? I'm confused. There's a girl character who wasn't annoying. Like, when you read these books, the girl character is always annoying. She wasn't looking for no man. She could defend herself. Like, I don't know why Paco's trying to hurt me because I thought we were friends.
I know. Betrayal.
It really is.
It has a pretty good rating on Goodreads, so
it's a good.
I don't know. I heard nothing but great things.
Paco's just hating from his side of the because he can't get in.
I have a question for y'all about that because it seems like the two of y'all do this kind of like look at the same thing. Like you guys go onto the ratings and like look at them and then be like, oh, like, you know, actually like take in these ratings on Goodreads. I don't do that because not necessarily because of how I am as a rater necessarily, but because like I don't want anything to sway how I think about the book. So I rarely, if ever, look up a rating of a book. Rarely. Like it takes me, like I'll probably see the rating after I've already read the book and I'm like putting in my rating. I'm just like, oh, what did everybody else say? Type thing. But like y'all like do like some extensive research on these ratings like beforehand. And then I don't want this question to come off like accusatory or anything, but like you guys like take in these ratings and be like, oh, well, like it, like let's say for example, let's say that this Woven Kingdom did not have good ratings. Like let's say that it had like a 2.8 average fucking rating. It probably wouldn't, but that's not the point. Let's say that it did, right? Then Bree, would you read that book and be like, oh, these ratings aren't good and just not read it? Or even not even like look into it?
If I see a 2.8, no. If I read the synopsis and I like the synopsis, I will read the book. Okay. If I see that it's a 2.8 or anything less than a 3, I'm lowering my expectation.
Okay.
I'm lowering my expectation on what I expect based off the synopsis. So if I read the synopsis and I'm like, this sounds great, it looks like it's going to be a great story, I'm just going to lower that a couple notches.
I see.
But it won't deter me from not reading it because The Betrayals doesn't have a really good rating, but I enjoy the book. The Binding by Bridget Collins didn't have a really good rating, but I enjoyed that book. I believe I gave that 5 stars. So it doesn't stop me from reading it, but it's definitely, I think it's like a 3.4, 3.5 on Goodreads. But reading is so subjective that I'm just like, this might be trash. If it's less than a 3, I have a couple of books that are less than 3s, and it might be trash. I don't know. I'm just going to read it and attempt to enjoy it.
But you go into it with like lower expectations.
Yeah, I lower my expectations.
Interesting. Okay.
But Dion, do you just like say, no, this isn't worth my time?
No, I see. I'm different. When I go hard in the reviews, I go hard in the reviews. Like I will scour every review. Then I will go on the book blogs and look on the book blogs reviews. And then I'll go on Instagram and Twitter. I'll see what people are saying on there. And then I'll look back if the plot is something that I know. Because I'm someone who, I never pick a bad book for myself. Like all the books I've read that are bad, there's been other people picking it for me. So I know what I like. So if it works with me, like The Exorcist has really bad reviews. I read the plot. I was like, this is me. And look, here we are with the 5-star in the heart. Because I knew what I was going to enjoy. I know I was going to enjoy it. But like, I don't care what people say about books. Like, who asked for your opinion? Not me. If I like it. If I don't like it, then the book's shit. Not my fault.
But that's extensive.
I have to. I need to know what I'm reading. I don't mind spoilers. Like, when you guys were talking about this one, like, it's fine for me to hear what you guys think about it. Because even if I go into the book and I read it and I'm like, oh, I know, remember this part, I still have my own opinions for it. Like I'll still view it from my own mind, not someone else's mind. Like when you guys were like, I didn't like Vin. I love Vin. I was like, she's funny. The first book. But like, I don't like the magic system, so
Um,
yeah. Here we
I
are.
still question all judgments.
It's
Too
very
much,
How does
maybe
that
too
go?
much about metal. Like I don't care about the metal. Just move
Then
on.
don't
Just say,
care about it, but still read it. Don't
yeah,
care
I'm
about
going
it. That's
to. I'm
fine.
going to. But why would I read that when I can read about old men killing monsters? That's
True.
you know what I mean. I'm having fun. So
True.
here we are.
That sounds
True.
intriguing. Like, how old are we talking?
Oh,
They're
they're
like
old.
old.
They're like old. They're like in their like 40s, like
Yeah,
old.
like
Old.
they're old.
They're
Yeah.
40?
Yeah, they're old. Old.
That's
But
not old
It's old for a
for
fantasy book.
fighting, yeah, for fighting is old.
for a fantasy, yeah.
Like one of them's like he's like he was a king. He's like fat. Like where you going trying to kill things when you're big? Like you
And
can't
that's
get
like
fucked
the
up. You
charm.
can't run.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
And
mean?
that's the charm behind the book is the point that
Yeah,
like
the characters are funny.
they're
Like
supposed to be that way. Yeah.
yeah, the characters are funny. I think that's what makes me really love the book. Like the conversation that they have, like the way they talk with one another. It feels like you're like part of the group kind of thing. So I like that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like, like they like retired, they hung up their stuff, they living their life, they getting all old and fat and just living their best life, and then now they gotta get the band back together and go on an adventure type shit.
Go on
Yeah.
adventures, start killing people.
I don't know what they done the first time.
I love when they add humor into it. I love Shakespeare. I'm just gonna catch up on the comments and then we're gonna start. I think we're gonna do a 45. What do you guys think?
Okay.
30 or 45? Deanna, are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Hey, Tina.
Hi.
Look at Bree's daughter getting into it. It's going to be a family affair. So
Oh,
it is. I can't speak for anybody else, but like we read in this house. It's non-negotiable. Like if the dog could read, like she would read too. So but she likes to listen to her audiobooks. So during the day, I love that they on YouTube they have like things for dogs that dogs can listen to. But she sleeps. It is what it is. If you thought Shadow Me was trash and loved This Wolf and Kingdom, I might have picked it up because Shadow Me was a complete trash. Look, I don't even want to bother with that series. Dion giving full monologue. Look, she is hilarious.
Buy the book. Buy the book.
I want the UK one. I want the one the princess has.
The ILLUMICRATE one.
The ILLUMICRATE one is stunning.
Yes, very pretty.
Don't pay attention to overall ratings. I look at reviews either from BookTube or written ones from people I trust. Absolutely.
I don't trust BookTube. I don't trust them no more. Fuck bullshit.
Why? Because of
They be tripping. They be tripping. Fucking giving 2 stars to the fucking to N.K. Jemisin. The fuck? To the 5th season? You give 2 stars to the 5th season? Bitch.
That's
No,
true.
the moment they start talking about, I can't relate with the book because the main character's black. Yeah, no, come off. I don't hear it.
Right. I learned so much about the black experience reading this fantasy book written by a black author. Bitch, get out of here.
When The Hate You Give came out, I learned so much about black people, and I feel like I can relate to them now because I know what they're going through, like the pain and the suffering. Come off my screen. I don't want to hear it. It stopped me. Like honestly, I think that's what stopped me from buying that book. Because that wasn't for black people. That book was not for, and she knows it wasn't for black people. And pisses me off so much.
Exactly. That's insulting. Like
it really is. When you hear that being said by people, it's insulting.
Tell us how you really feel, Dion.
No, honestly, it pisses me off. Like these black authors, yeah. Like I want to support them. I really do. Mm-hmm. But stop writing books for white people. Like I don't understand. Like you have like this is your chance to be someone big for the black community or for black readers. This is your opportunity, and then the first thing you do is sell yourself out. and then you expect black people to sit down and support you for it. I'm not supporting you. I'm not supporting you for your book about black kids being killed in the street. Why don't you write something good that can uplift black people and black kids? And when they read, they can look at the book and think, "Oh, I'm not gonna get shot by the police. I'm gonna, be a doctor or something." Like, use your platform. And then on top of that, the amount of black authors that went and got that black girl kicked out of school because they were sitting there defending that white author. I thought we were for the black people. Isn't that what your book's about? Us being treated horribly. Like, I'm confused. Like, mate, no one asked for your coonery. No one asked for it. Take it away. Take it away. Don't want it. And then they want to sit down and talk about, oh my God, I'm black and, I've been treated wrong. I don't care. That's your business. Maybe you should write a book about it.
Like, yes, I feel this. I feel all of that. But playing devil's advocate just for a moment, just for a second, right? It all also comes down to publishing. If she wrote something for black people that shows black excellence and like Black Panther type shit, you know what I mean? Like, publishing wouldn't pick it up. Publishing didn't want that at the time. Publishing wanted black trauma. Let's show black trauma. That's what they wanted at the time. So is it really a coonery type
no,
of thing?
it is. Hear me out. When you look at other races, when they release their books, no one ever complains about the fact that they have trauma in them, because they don't. When you read Asian books, there's no trauma in them. They're just normal fantasy books. But most of them are like normal fantasy books. You can read it and you're looking up to the main character from a perspective of your own race. Right. Why am I picking up a black book and there's racism in the fantasy world? Why am I being racially abused in the fantasy world as well as the real world? I'm confused. It's a book, a fantasy book, regardless of how you write it. There's authors out there that don't put trauma in because they know, like, it's not everyday trauma. Like, why should I have to go on Twitter and see something that's horrible and then also then pick up a book to get away from that, and I'm still dealing with the same thing in the book? And then to sit down and, like, why people mostly read YA fantasy is because they don't have to deal with that. You're just reading the book about this, this girl who goes and saves the kingdom, and you're having a good time with it.
Yeah.
When you pick up the black book, not only are you fighting this kingdom, but then on top of that, and I'm fighting, black people being enslaved or the color. Like, I don't want that anymore. Like, it's boring. I want to hear it. I want to see it. Like, write something new. And if it's about publishing, black people will support you if you wrote books that they wanted. Like, if someone had came out with like, oh, I need help to self-publish my book. It's about this. I'll be like, send it my way. I'll give money to you happily. Do you know what I mean? But they don't do that. They go straight to these publishing, and this first thing they do, black trauma. I don't want your book. Keep it. I don't want it. I don't want to hear about it anymore.
I agree.
If we're not happy black people, I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
In this house.
I think that's a very good point. If it's a full fantasy book, we're not talking about magic realism or anything like that,
like contemporary,
or contemporary, then there doesn't need to be trauma. And black experience in some, for some people, is more of a horror. I look at it as horror. So I can see that. It's triggering, but these are realistic things that people go through.
But that's the thing. A lot of black people don't go through things like that. But that's the thing. A lot of black people don't go through that. Most black people, like, especially in the UK, we don't see that every day. Like, we see young black boys with the police and stuff, but we don't see people getting shot in the street. So it's like, when we read books like that, it's just as hurtful for us as well, because we're like learning something new from how Americans get treated. So it's like, sometimes it's like, but it's like, now that's her thing. Every book she's gonna write is gonna be black trauma. It's gonna be painful, and that's what she's built her base on. And that's the problem I have. And then she was quick to defend that white author, and it really it hurt me, because like, that's a young black girl that you ruined. But is your book not about black empowerment? I'm confused. Yeah, so that's these are the problem. And it's like, a lot of the black authors, they do that, and I don't want to talk them down, but it's like a continuation of them doing the same thing over and over again, where you don't even want to support them because of the things that you see on like Twitter and stuff. Like, sometimes it's okay just to be quiet. Yeah, it's really okay to just be quiet.
I agree.
1000%.
I agree. I agree. I think it's also very difficult to be to channel each experience because being Black isn't a monolith. All of us don't go through all the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? Not all of us get pulled over by the cop or get shot. Thank God, get shot by cops or stuff like that. Like, not all of us go through that experience.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to be like, okay, just because you don't experience that doesn't mean it's not an experience that has happened. And maybe that is something that should be shown in books. But in fantasy books, no, I don't want to know that your Black fantasy character is being racially profiled by a fucking elf. Like, no, I feel that. Feel that. I feel that. I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know.
Fantasy, I think the issues in like with contemporary, I don't really read YA contemporary, so whatever really happens in that is their business. But I think with fantasy, like I want to read more Black fantasy. But the moment I opened the page already, I was enslaved. I'm done. I don't want to read that. I don't know. I don't want to know why you're enslaved. I don't like why are you enslaved. And then when you're reading it, it's like, oh, the color of my skin. Okay, why are the goblins have more power than the Black people? I'm confused. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm very much confused. Do you know what I mean? But the ogres are running the land, but the Black people are in the underground. You know what I mean? Like, really? Like, I don't want to hear about that.
I agree. That's a very good point.
It is a good point. I agree.
I love that. Okay, we're definitely gonna do a 45. Look, Dion,
what is your channel? What's it called?
Dion.
It's just Dion?
Yeah.
We'll link it. I need to go edit the description box.
Period.
Dion has spoken. Absolutely. Look, and there's no lies. No lies. And that is hard. Americans, like, our lifestyle and what we go through is completely different. Not completely. I'm not going to say that. I'm just saying I guess it just depends. But I when I first started reading fictional books, I loved reading Black trauma. Because that was my experience. So I loved reading it, but then I got tired of it. And I was just like, okay. I found something else and I was like, ooh, fantasy.
I think it has a space. It's like you have its space. And like if you know that this is something that you want to pick up anymore, fine, then just don't pick it up type thing. I think it just has its time and space and stuff. It took me forever to read Thug. It took me forever to read The Hate You Give because I was like, I'm not mentally ready for that. I'm not mentally ready for it. And then when I finally read it, I was like, all right, I'm not watching the movie, but I don't watch a lot of that stuff because I don't want to experience that. I'm good. I'm good.
Right.
I'm good.
It's heartbreaking. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I thought it was just normal. Like reading it, I felt like I was included in a book that I was being represented in a book, but then like this is a normal thing. This is what we're experiencing in this book. Black trauma is a normal thing. And so I read fantasy and I was like, wait, I like this so much better. So now I understand how hard it is because it's not normal for me right now.
Yeah.
In my life right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
Brandie. Hi.
Brandie.
What's up?
How are you?
Not coming in with the what's up.
Right?
I missed a lot, so you gotta catch me up on some stuff.
And Dion is building a community of people who's tired of Black trauma, and yeah, it's gonna be great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
I get Dion on BookTube, like actively on BookTube.
She pushing the issue.
I am.
Too much.
How we pushed the issue like 2 months ago.
I don't want to get cancelled in the chat in the comment section.
Hey,
you hate people. They really will.
You're probably gonna be canceled anyway, just because you're Black. It's fine.
My first video.
It's fine.
First comment canceled.
Right.
I can list so many books that fall off into this trap with Black traditional public books. Absolutely.
Beast of Prey by Ayanna Gray. She said that her book doesn't have Black trauma. So I will
She
be
made a
reading
point
that.
to say that.
Yeah, and I think that's when authors have that time to think, that's when you should be saying, no, I'm not going to be putting black trauma, and you can do it and still get published. So I don't hear no excuses.
1,000%. Another one, but I don't. Just
I will say that it's hard to. So, what is considered black trauma?
Mhm.
So, like, I know that what the fuck is called Wings of Ebony deals with like family issues, right? Like, you know, possibly maybe a dad not being there and stuff like that, which is something that the black culture experiences. Is that black trauma?
Yes.
So you wouldn't pick up a magical book that starts off as urban fantasy, if I'm not mistaken, and then moves to like actual fantasy or whatever. But would you not pick that up because it has family issues, which I guess can be seen as black trauma? So what's considered black trauma? Because while we go through parent issues, stuff like other cultures deal with that as well, or like.
But I think it's the
example,
stereotypical thing of that, that being stereotypical to black people of them not having a dad. That's traumatic when you're reading about it sometimes, but I guess it depends.
Right, that's what she's asking. Would you not pick it up then?
Well, probably not. I don't see why we can't just have a happy black family. Like I get like in fantasy they always kill off one parent, but the other parent could, you know what I mean? The other parent could be a good parent.
I mean, I picked up the book, knowing, that was a thing, but I also, in reality, I have a husband who didn't have a dad. So it gives you a perspective of what it is to not have having a single parent, because that is something not even just in the black community. I think that's also just in general. But I feel like when it talks about drugs and stuff and drug use, I don't like that. That's a lot of trauma. That's why I didn't really care for White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson. I did not like that.
Tiffany D. Jackson, the one, I watched 12 Years a Slave on the airplane. That one.
I'm sorry?
She's cancelled too.
What? I'm sorry?
She made a tweet about, I was on the plane and this white man looked at me and I watched 12 Years a Slave, and then at the end he took my bags down and they walked me outside. I was like, what? That didn't happen. Stop making things up. Like, sit down. Like, you got issues.
What?
I have no idea.
Listen, you guys need to read Guru Gossip because the tea on there, excellent.
Yo, I read Guru Gossip all the time.
I love me some Guru Gossip. I've been watching people get cancelled. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I want the tea. I like what people do.
I mean, the other example I was going to use is Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim, right? Mm-hmm. Deals with the fact that she has to like dress up as a male because because she's a female and she can't do certain things. She's trying to do things for her, like take over for her brother, which is things that aren't things that we have to deal with in our culture, but things that they may have to deal with in their culture. Would that be trauma for them? It's a fantasy book that has elements of another culture that could be trauma. Like, so I think it's just, we have to be careful about what we say. Like, black trauma, like what can be considered?
I think it has to be based on you and what
your
it has to be based on you as a person, and if that's traumatizing for you.
Got you. Okay, I got it.
So what content warnings are you comfortable with being able to read, right?
Yeah.
I could read books like The Love Songs of W.E.B. Du Bois, which is hard hitting.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have a problem with that. But if we're talking about anything with kids and neglect with kids or killing kids or shooting kids or whatever, then I'm hands off. Like, I cannot. So I think that boils down to like what you're comfortable with content.
With reading. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I would say that. I wouldn't just say like, no, this is trauma. I really, like I said, it's based on the person and what they are comfortable with reading.
Yeah, because you have to consume the words on the page, right? Like,
I get it. Okay, that makes sense.
Read to have a feeling, right? We read to enjoy and for the book to give us something, right?
and
Mhm.
escape, like somebody
And
said in the
escape.
comments. We
Yeah.
read to escape and stuff.
which
I
is
feel it.
which
I'm
is
gonna
why
fly through these real
I
quick.
will. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Brandie.
I was saying, which is why I like that in some of the books it has the content warnings on the very beginning of the book. That way, you will know if the book is for you or not.
1000%.
Ace of Spades didn't know. I wasn't ready.
Ace of Spades does have a
It does
content
have
warning.
content warnings.
But that well, listen, I was reading it illegally, so it didn't. Okay.
What? If you need a library card, just let me know.
I have a library
Oh,
card.
legally.
It's just- I was
You
like,
know what? I'll take that. I'll take that though.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
That's so funny.
I felt that. I felt
Their
that.
trauma like comes from losing family and magic related. Okay.
Mhm.
I think that's why I started to shift to romance because it is to focus on love.
True.
Yeah.
romance is triggering sometimes. They be doing things. The things that are written in them, I'm like,
Yeah.
are
Then
you
you
in
gotta
the
worry
head? Like,
then you gotta worry about consent. Like that's just
Mhm.
a whole different
That's
other.
true.
But
Yeah.
like a lot of romance, the line between consent and non-consensual is very big now. Like
Mhm.
they'll be forceful and people be like, oh, he's just forceful, and I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure that's not consent. Okay,
Right. So you just trade one thing for another.
right?
But we all have our preferences.
Yeah.
I agree.
We all have our preferences. I didn't finish Beast of Prey. Why?
I loved Lisa Prey.
Good book. It was
just-
amazing.
I'm just mad that they changed the covers. That's all.
I got the link from Penguin Teen today for the second one. I ain't even read the first one. I ain't even read
So what?
the link to the
Oh.
arc
Mm-hmm.
for the second one.
Yeah.
I got the arc for the first one right there. Right.
Yeah, I have art too. I was hoping they would do physical.
Me too.
I would like a physical.
But it's all good. I appreciate it.
I want a physical of the merciless ones.
Oh yeah.
I
Next month.
actually get to see her at the end of the month. I'm so fucking psyched. I'm hoping she has physical arcs there. They may bring some. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully. It comes out next month anyway, but
Yeah, I pre-ordered it on Barnes Nobles today. I'm like, save some money, but also get the book that I want. So
right. I got the e-arc today, so I'm definitely adding it to my TBR for this month. Okay. All right. So
Okay.
oh wait, didn't she say
The
she
brutal
skipped-
parts?
Yeah, she skipped to the brutal parts and had it on the screen on the plane.
she skipped through them?
Yeah,
Not
like the
them?
brutal. She didn't watch the whole movie. She just skipped to the brutal parts of the movie while these white people were watching her. Well, that's what she said.
Why are they watching her?
That's what she said in the tweet. Did
Oh.
it happen? No one knows.
But I mean, regardless, if she decides to inject, I personally don't watch. I'll watch anything like that. Like I ain't even seen Roots because I don't watch no shit like that. It's a no for me.
I love
But
it.
I watched it for research
thank you.
purposes,
I'm good.
and
I loved it.
I don't necessarily like the fact that slavery happened, but I like the fact that there are movies showing having people a visual idea of what slavery looked like and how it was.
Right.
I'll
It just
remain
makes me hate
ignorant.
white people. So I
I'll
don't
remain
watch them.
ignorant. I'm good. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to. No, I'm good. I don't need to because like I'm one of those people that'll keep it in there. That'll keep
Mhm.
those images in there. And
I
I'm
start thinking about that shit and then it doesn't work out for everybody else.
good. See, yeah, no, thank
I-
you.
I know for me, I can't stop thinking about it because I had a family member like my great grandfather who was lynched. So it's like it stays with you, especially when you know somebody and have family
Yeah.
I think but like you said, Brandie, I think the importance of the history, right? Having it out there. I mean, obviously it's not for everybody.
Right.
But having those visuals and even the books that are coming out, the nonfiction books about, historic references, I think it's important for it not not necessary for our generation as well, but like future generation, because we can talk about it all day long, but we're changing. We've adapted and changed our way of learning, and people are more visual learners today than they were 20, 30 years ago. So I like the fact that they made the movie. I enjoyed it. It's hard, of course, watching it. But I'm glad they are putting it out there and making that.
Yeah.
So
Which even makes me more upset, especially when it comes to the classrooms and what the kids are learning.
Right.
Especially about like black, like literally, I will not forget the clip on IG where a girl was saying that she loved Martin Luther King because he was the man that ended slavery. And I'm like, oh my goodness, what did you just
No,
say?
she
What
said
are
she
they
said
teaching you?
no, she said he was the first black man. That's what she said.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. And y'all are trying to get rid of all this in the classroom.
exactly.
You want that to happen again? You want history to
Just
repeat itself? Because that's what will happen if these kids do not know what happened in the past.
Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. And like you said, history does repeat itself in different ways. Not necessarily the 1900s, but it does repeat itself in different ways. But as long as kids know it, like that's the important thing. Like your ancestors went through this.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and start a 45. What are you reading, Brandie?
I'm
The RF Kwong, right?
yeah, because I have to finish this before the live show Sunday.
Oh God.
I'm not even
You got
that far in. I told you I'm bored.
You devour books just like I do, so
If I'm bored, then it's gonna be a minute.
that's true.
It's gonna be a hot minute.
That's true. All right, let me go ahead and share my screen.
So
We'll go ahead and get to reading. All right, guys, happy reading. How was your reading, guys?
Good.
Editing sucks.
Yeah, it does.
It's the worst.
That's it. Editing is what delays me from posting videos. 'Cause
I'm 20 minutes into 45 minutes, so I'm almost done.
halfway.
Yeah.
So that's good. How was your reading, Dion?
It was good. The books, I like it. I love it a lot, actually.
Is it a 5-star or is it a 3-star? But you're gonna give it 5 stars.
I mean, this is a 5-star in the heart and the brain. Like these men, they're getting to me. Like they're my kind of humor is this book.
Like, I'm like some savages. I like that. How was your reading, Brandie?
It's getting better. I read 50 pages, and it's something's starting to happen. It's just, yeah,
Taking forever to get there.
pretty much, and it's a long book, so.
I only read 30 pages, but I cleaned my entire kitchen, wiped everything down, and my dog ran out. So I have a walkout patio, and so there's a gate for my apartment. I'm on the first floor, and so she got out the gate and took off, and I guess the guy was walking their dog, and she came and ran back to the house, which is unusual because usually she'll take off and then we got to go track her down. So she'd be like way across the street somewhere. So I was like, why is somebody knocking on my door at 10:30 at night? And sure enough, my dog got out the gate. I was like, great. I talked to my daughter about that. Didn't read, watching YouTube, still productive. Read 32 pages of Dawn by Octavia Butler. I need to get her books. I hear nothing but great things. Read the last 6 pages of Time Served by Kay Webster, 5 stars. Oh, Time Served. What's that about? Read about 13% in total for 2 books. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Got 32 pages into Daughter of the Moon Goddess. I'm really enjoying it so far.
It's so good.
You gave that 5 stars, right, Brandie?
Yeah, I gave 5 stars. So good.
That's good. I got 30 pages into The Hostage, and to be perfectly honest, I don't care. I bless you. You okay over there?
Great.
Coronavirus.
Choking.
Oh, I was choking. My
I
bad.
couldn't tell
Sorry.
if you were sneezing and then it became a joke.
I was choking. I'm fine. I'm fine. I was trying to drink it too fast.
You know, you gotta watch reflex. Reflex. But I just don't care enough. So I got this because I really like The Falling by TJ Newman. That was more plot driven. This is a lot of like the main POV who is a flight attendant and all of her issues. And I'm like, are you gonna crash the plane or not? Are we gonna are people dying or not? Like, I really want, give me something. Give me something other than marital issues on all these other things. I don't care. I don't tell. I'm giving it some time though, because I'm only 97 pages. But 97 pages out of 321.
Sounds like you're gonna DNF it.
Sounds like I'm gonna DNF it for sure. Because I'm just like, at least with The Falling I read like in literally 3 hours. I just ran through the book. I liked it because it was the pilot who was being threatened and having hostages, rather than the flight attendant who has all these marital issues. And like, yes, that's giving us background and character development, like what's going on with her, but like, I don't care. The Falling, the pilot was like, I'm not crashing this plane. Like, I was like, yes, don't crash. You know, like give me something. So I don't know. Didn't get to yet.
Ooh, I have to read that.
Middle grade reads so fast. I should read them whenever I'm in Islam. I love middle grade. They're super easy reads and they're usually fun. That's what I love about middle grade books. I graded all the papers I need to. Haha, challenging task. I don't miss that at all. At all. I do not. Now I just do a bunch of data. Don't like grading. Yay, love to see it. Hey, 1,000. Time service about a brother's best friend romance. And it's about a police officer who had been attracted to his best friend's little sister for 2 years, and now she's 18.
So he was attracted to her when she was 16.
When she was.
That's not problematic at all.
That not at all.
As police officer, it's not problematic at all.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Oh, not at all.
Nope.
So he liked the Paco. Paco, look. Finished a manga. Also freaked out realizing that Sunday is this Sunday for the Burning God live. Yeah, I have to start reading the book tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be done by Friday. I can't wait to read the series because I love the aspect of the fighting scenes, right? Like I think Jade War has like got me so intrigued with this whole war battle type of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
It's just with the Poppy War and stuff, like all 3 books, it's more about strategy than anything. And I think that's why, I don't know, like the last book is definitely about strategy and plotting. And so it's just a lot. And I'm like,
but make something happen, Captain. Like at this point, like pop off, right? Like something.
With the Green Moon Saga, there's always something popping off. With this, it's like it's really slow. So, hopefully.
Yeah, I love Green Moon Saga. It's only 19 pages. It's free on her website and very much like Jessa Jane. If you've ever heard of her shorts, Crazy and Wild. Oh, 19 pages. But still, I don't know. Got to page 145 of the Final Empire. Yes. That is awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. Oh gosh, didn't think y'all would still be going. Came home and crashed. Yeah. Thanks for joining us, Erica, though. We're still here. Paco was on that immediately.
Right.
As he should. As he should. Yes, he was. He was on it. Thank you, Paco, for being quick. Yes, it's very messed up. Kay Webster is insane. If you ever heard of The Wild by her, some of her books, I just can't read like The Wild.
Well,
Never heard of her.
Never heard of her.
Mm-mm.
Have you tried Rage of Dragons yet? God. What's the author's name? You mentioned it.
Evan Winters.
Evan Winters. They didn't have the book in stock when I went. I was definitely checking too, but it's not in stores. I think I have like 4 different Barnes and Nobles close nearby me, and none of them had it.
Oh wow!
So
I'm surprised.
What is it about?
Revenge, basically.
Revenge about a boy and I can't. It's about revenge. He experiences something in his village, and so he's seeking revenge. But in order to seek revenge, he has to pretty much be like, that's when that Gladiator meets Game of Thrones come into play.
Ooh.
So it's
that's
really,
not like my cup of tea.
Yeah, and there's a love interest in the book as well. So it's pretty good.
Gotcha. That sounds great.
Hell yeah.
Poppy Wars has a lot of political intrigue. Not a fan of fighting scenes or battle scenes, but I would appreciate it. Gotcha.
Right.
Look, cut somebody's head off. I want some action. I want some action. I want something happen. Okay. Thrill me. That's what I want. Rachel Dragon is so good. I need the third and the fourth book. How many
Right.
books are there?
There's 2 that's already out.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Paco, you and me both. I'm hosting a read along and still need to finish the book. Erica, not you hosting.
Erica, it's taking me a minute to get through this book. I'm just reading it right now, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm interested. And I'm only on page 250. And nothing happened.
Look, I don't know. Time is precious. We have too many unread books on our TBRs to be wasting our time.
Maybe like
maybe we'll get there.
Maybe reading that after the Green Bow saga probably wasn't, or reading them along each other probably wasn't the best idea, I guess, because I'm not saying that you guys are having that, or you, Brandie, is having the expectation of like, you know, well, this book had this book had that type of thing, but when you come off of a book high, and you know, I will not stand for any comparison of 2 women of color, you know, but what I'm saying is, you know, maybe those 2 books are closely tied in some things, or like, you know, one has more action, the other one has less action, you know what I mean? So like, you know, maybe there should have been like a break or something in between them.
Or the fact that the second book, the first book and the second book were so good, you know, it's starting to die down.
It's just, this is like based off like history, like
oh yeah, that's right,
something real. So it's like you have to take all this in. I mean, it does have some brutal scenes in it. Don't get me wrong, because it's warfare. So I mean, there's a lot of like, especially the first book on chapter 2022. It's really graphic.
Yeah.
So it's just, I wish that some of this was cut out and had more of the plot. But you know, it takes time. I'm thinking of it. Well, it's war. It's a warfare. It's going to take time. It's going to be plotting. So I just gotta be patient.
It'll probably be like a lot that lasts, like maybe like the last 100 pages or something, because you're in the last one, right, in the trilogy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably like that last 100 pages. You're gonna be like, what the fuck?
But you enjoyed the second one, didn't you?
I like the second one. I gave it a 4 out of 5. But I've heard out of all the books in the series, a lot of people didn't like the third book.
Yeah.
So
that's disappointing. I mean, at least they waited till the third book to kind of, you know, and not the second book, because Lord, that would have been disappointing.
Like the main character in the book reminds me of Vin in the Mistborn series. She can be really annoying.
See, having one Vin is enough. I don't know about it. Fuck that shit. Life is too short.
Right.
Evan Winters. Winter. No, Winters.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Revenge, War, Dragon Magic. Say less. I'll get it. I think it's supposed to be a 5-book series, Rage of Dragons. Oof.
It's instant buys for me.
And look, I want it. Tammy said it was slower, but it's supposed to get going. Not sure when.
Okay.
You better hurry up.
I'm gonna keep pushing.
Time is precious. Time is precious. I might put my book down and go back to Well of Ascension, because I just don't care about marital issues. I don't. It says you can save hundreds of lives. Okay, literally the title is hostage. Where's the hostage? I'm almost 100 pages in, and I'm just who's dying? No one's dying.
I don't know. Maybe the one with marital issues got their partner or whatever, and has a hostage. I don't know.
Maybe. I just make something happen. A lot of issues with her kid, and I'm just look. I don't know. But this is more than 30% in, so we shall see. You guys want to do another 20-minute, and then we can go ahead and wrap this up. I just want to read a little bit more.
That's fine.
You guys good with that?
I can do 20.
Dion, you okay over there? Blink twice if you need help.
No, I'm good.
She's gonna curse me out in my DMs. Watch. You in this reading and blah 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 blah. Watch. Got me up at 2:00 in the morning. What time is it over there, Dion?
5 a.m.
Really?
What?
Oh my god.
Oh my
You
god.
have to work tomorrow?
No,
Yeah. You're off the whole week. What time are your sprints going to be?
I guess 7 p.m. My time, not your time.
Yeah, so that's like 1 or 2 our time.
Yeah.
I'll be at work, but I'll be in your comments acting a fool. acting some type of way. Me either, too queer for that. Right. I don't care. I don't. And she adopted a daughter, and the daughter's super smart. But and there's time jumps in it, which I like. But all this like drama between husband and wife, I don't care. Sounds good. 75% through betrayals. How do you like it?
I'm gonna do something crazy.
It's a mindfuckery book.
It is. I was
Mindfuckery book.
so pissed.
Yeah, and those I
What
like
did you
the
rate
fact
it?
because it is a mindfuckery book. In my mind, it is, because it really messed with. Just I don't know. It was messing with me. I like the fact that knowing what we know at the end of the book,
Makes sense.
it makes sense. But there is no way you could have made those connections.
Only okay. I will say you could have made the connections if you paid close attention to what Leo is saying. He'd like throw hints in there now and again, and it makes sense.
And I kept making predictions and sending it to Brandie. And I was like, tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm right. I was close. I was not right, but I was close.
Like, I gave it a 5 stars because it messed with me so much.
Yeah.
I had to keep reading.
I think I gave it a 4.5 because it just, to me, it's so intriguing. It was intriguing, but it was also, it sucked me into the story. I visually felt like I was there, and then I couldn't turn it off. I literally was driving, listening to it, and I missed my exit, and I was just like so stuck in the story. And I was like,
yeah, that happened.
2 miles away from my house. Now I gotta, and traffic 2 miles in Texas is like, it's 15 minutes. So it took me over like almost 20 minutes to get home for 2 miles because, I'm sucked into a flipping story. Really picking up. I was kind of right about the rat. Wait, it's coming. I think it hits you with it and then it's finished. And I'm like, yes, that's what I needed.
Oh.
The thing getting me through the betrayals of the characters. I love following them. They just feel so real. Absolutely. I guess one thing though. That's good. Oh my gosh, Black Girls Must Die exhausting series is going to be adapted as a TV series. Really?
Oh, wow.
That's good.
I haven't even read the books.
I haven't read it either. It's in the 4.5 range. Awesome. At least you get more audiobook reading it. Absolutely. I need to continue with the betrayals. Princess isn't finished, but I'm so glad she picked it up for her book club. So, thanks, Princess.
I know. Thank you.
She's like,
Now it's like,
Yeah.
She lost.
I just don't know where my copy is. I gotta find it.
And I never read a book by her either, so that was pretty good.
Should I do it?
Do what? What are you doing?
Oh my goodness.
What is it?
That's
Blood
crazy.
and
Hey,
I got the hardcovers, but they're rare. They're like rare.
I got the.
Let
Well,
me-
I don't know why that is, but
You have
most
them.
adult fantasies don't come out in hardcover. I don't know why.
That's true.
They do. It's just really. It's like limited. Like you have to buy them from the actual like author's like own thing.
They don't
They
come
didn't.
out
They
here.
didn't do it. They didn't do it in like actual shops. But I've seen people with these copies.
They don't come out here in hardcover. Like they rarely come out here. Just like romance books rarely come out in hardcover, and I don't know why.
I want to do it, but this is an investment. I don't know if I like the book that much.
I'm still trying to search for like the Starless Sea. I doubt I'll see that edition.
Did I lose it? No, it's. I think it's in the car.
Yeah, she misplaced it.
It's probably.
Okay,
It's
What
Like
edition are you looking for, Brandie?
The one you have, but I doubt I will
Oh.
never find that
I
ever.
can get it for you. Hold on. I saw
Like,
one on Depop.
Yeah, for like 500 pounds.
It was. It
It was
was
like
one. It was 180. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god, that's so much.
that's
I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send mine over, my Starless Sea over to Anna, and just have her spray them for me. I'm like, just spray it for me, so that's fine.
the sequel is based on 80 Girls.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
could do that.
Mm,
Have your own little special edition.
right. All right, 20 minutes more of reading, and then we'll go ahead and close everything out. Let me go ahead and get this set up.
You really want it? Because I'll get it for you. It's signed as well. Actually, I might take this one. You can have mine.
Okay, I'll take whatever I can get.
This is signed. Ooh.
Look, and that's one book.
So you just go give her the book, but you gave me all the smoke
Oh,
when I asked for it.
I'm joking.
You gave me all the smoke, talking about the ILLUMICRATE edition, the fairy loot. What the fuck was we even talking about? It was the ILLUMICRATE dust jackets for Akatar, or you said the fairy loot freaking and Amber in the Ashes. I was like, all the smoke. I got all the smoke, but you can give it to Brandie with no. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I said.
I'm just joking. I don't want that. You can have the signed edition to Laura. I don't know Laura. I'm not Laura.
Who the hell is Laura?
It's signed and customized, personalized to Laura.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Not 180 pounds.
That's like 180. If she didn't get it signed and personalized, she could have sold it for 500. That's her own business.
Like I said, I got all the smoke, but I'm gonna mute myself and mind my business since I got all the smoke when I asked for it.
oh my
Princess,
god.
I got you. Okay, you have the book. I got you. And this one's not personalized. Okay, I got you.
What about me?
You know what? I'm sorry, but you a free hardback working woman. Why are you coming for me? I'm just a sharp a peasant. I'm but the peasant.
What?
I'm living in the Victorian era street. I'm but the peasant.
What?
I shan't be breaking the bank. I'm a poor little peasant. I'm Oliver Twistis. Please.
You know what?
Oh man.
You know what?
I'll do what I can do. If I can find the book for you guys, I'll find the book. But I'm a peasant, okay?
Scrapping for change.
All right. Okay?
When it's convenient.
Can I have some more?
My cheeks hurt.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Dion is crazy. But seriously,
No, for real. I'll see.
let me get a book with a sprayed edges, a little some UK edition.
Let me spray my edges of Illuminate and I'll send them to you.
Okay. All right. Look.
I saw
Alright.
a special edition for Blood Sign for Fairy Loot, and I'm sort of like mad. I wish I skipped the box over this month.
Why?
It's not what I expected it to be. I didn't like this special edition they have for it.
Oh man.
I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it just doesn't do it justice.
No, I was about to go look it up.
I was nosy on somebody on YouTube. I was like, I know somebody had unboxed this box on their channel.
But you do have Fairy Loot, right?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oliver Twisted. Look. Man. More? Look, Deanna is rich. She can
No,
buy.
if I'm gonna hand out a book, the only person will get the book is Princess, and that's the Starless Sea. Let me figure out if I like the book or not first, yeah?
Hey.
I have to go. Good night. Have fun during family night. Share with the group. I want to see. What book was it? It wasn't
Kings
Starless.
of the Wild. Kings of the Wild and the Bloody Rose in hardcover.
Gotcha. Oops. All right. Timer. Happy reading, guys. Look at Princess. Oh, I'm sorry. Princess playing her games. Look at her games.
I was getting tired. I was like, let me go ahead and play a little bit before before I just
So sleepy.
tap out.
How was you guys' reading?
It's going. I just read 20 pages.
That's good. That is so good.
What's she doing?
Share with the group. I'm sorry if I'm such a novice, but can someone drop everyone in the streams, channels, and social medias?
I got a question, ML. Are you a gamer? Because I don't recall anybody that isn't a gamer use the word novice before.
But it's so true.
Very RPG thing to say. Where's he at?
Look, I'm just gonna grab some videos. Thanks for the sprint. Gonna head out. Good night.
Yeah, Deja.
I gotta look this up and see. Here goes Brandie's.
Oh yeah, Paco. So disappointing. So disappointing.
That's upsetting. Very upsetting because
Why is it bad? It's ugly.
It's ugly.
I need a picture. I'm gonna need one of y'all to put a picture in Discord.
They just like like all these other great editions that they have done this year. It seemed like they said F Blood Scion, we'll just do this, and they should be happy with it.
Yeah, like a basic.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow, that's a slap in the face.
No hostiles. I wanted to say noob. Oh, gamer. You have to be a gamer. No, I am not. Oh, lies. You're just not a gamer yet. That's what that is.
Beyond links. Just kidding. I'm not. Read about 30 pages. That's good.
I just heard somebody jump.
Finished another manga. Started The Burning God.
Okay.
It's a recolor.
Get inside.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Good night, Alicia.
Yeah.
There's two of them up there.
What about 14 pages of Truly by Carmel Rose? Gotcha. We do Princess Channel. Vessel.
What do you want to do? You just want to go through? Okay.
Okay, if it allows me to. Jeez. Come on, where's the share button?
Oh, look at this! Look at daylight coming out. Can I open my curtain?
Wow.
Jeez.
You're so far into the future, Dion.
I know, right?
Okay, I'm sending it to someone.
The way I'm not tired, dude.
Right.
I was eating cake. Now I'm not tired.
Cake.
Right?
Yeah, I had Jamaican ginger cake.
That actually sounds
That
delicious.
sounds so good.
So jealous.
That sounds amazing.
Chapter.
It was bomb. I made a cup of tea.
I have a
It was
thing
massive. I was having a good
My
time.
headset isn't on my right side, so
Give it time with the Final Empire, because I know that the first, I didn't start liking it till 150 pages at least. Because
the Final Empire?
Yeah, it was okay, but it was like tricky to get into because I'm not used to adult fantasy.
I
Not that
think
being
when
where
I
I'm
got
at.
into it, I think when I get into it is when Ben is posing as a,
as a noble.
Yeah, and I think that's when I got into it because
I just don't remember what page that was.
Neither do
I want to show you the sky's pretty, but I'm also like, what if I slip and then you see other things? Do you know what I mean?
So much into the future right now.
I'll see if I can show you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Sounds like a good morning, Dia.
I know.
Hey, bitch.
That's the views.
Oh wow, that is pretty.
Got that ass. Oh shit, right here, babe. Sorry, I killed one. I got one. Is it a ray?
All right, so I will go ahead and edit the description as soon as we get down here, but I'm gonna go ahead and close this out because I'm ready for bed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have work in the morning, so thank you for joining, guys. Almost 4 hours of sprints and talking. Thank you for joining, and we will see you guys next week on Wednesday. I have sprints every Wednesday. Brandie has sprints every Thursday.
Yeah, we have sprints. It says tour.comathon, but y'all can still come and read whatever y'all want.
We're reading. We'll show up. We'll be there. But every Thursday she has sprints. Princess has sprints every Sunday. Just follow us, so then that way you know when we're going live. But other than that, Dion will have sprints every day this week.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
You silent people.
That is a lie. I'm being set up. See, I was given Tuesday by Brandie and Packer. That is not my business. So you'll see me on Friday, but that's not what's happening.
Wait, what's happening on Friday?
Let's go on Friday.
I'll do a sprint today. Well, it's Friday now.
Is it Friday?
No, it's Thursday. No, I'll do one today. Yeah, it's Thursday. I'll do one today then. Or tomorrow. I don't know. I'll see how I feel.
Tomorrow.
That's what I'm thinking right now. I was like, wait, is today Thursday?
And yeah, I am. It's now.
Listen, I've not slept. Okay,
that makes sense.
Let me.
Sorry, that's completely my fault. Thanks for coming, guys.
Good night, y'all.
Night.
Good night.